Welcome back, students, for our maths class of class 7. We are solving exercise 1.4, and today we are going to solve the seventh sum, that is the last sum of this exercise 1.4 and the last sum of our unit, first unit. Okay, so we are going to solve exercise 1.4 question 7. Okay, what does the question says? Okay, let us check. An elevator descends into a mine shaft at the rate of 6 meters per minute. If the descent starts from 10 meters above the ground level, how long will it take to reach minus 350 meters? Okay, now first we have to understand the question. What the question is. Okay, so again, word problem. So we have to see the information, what information is given. But before going to the information, what the question says. Suppose this is the ground level, okay, and a mine shaft is there. Mine means a coal mine. It may be a diamond mine that is below the ground. So this is ground level. So we can call this as 0. We can call this as 0. And there is an elevator. Elevator means lift. We call it an lift. So there is an elevator. Suppose we say here the elevator is there, and this elevator, it is going inside the mine, and the descent starts. That means from here to here the distance is 10 meters. It is clearly written that the distance starts from 10 meters above the ground. So here the elevator is there above ground. So since this is the 0 marking, we say that ground level is the 0 level, and this is plus 10. This is plus 10. And the mine has to reach, suppose here at this level, and this is minus 350 meters, up to minus 350 meters. This minus 350 meters is from the 0, and this 10 meters is from the 0 up, and this is from 0 downwards. Since it is below 0, therefore it is minus sign. Understood? So make this point very clear. Now what information has been given? That means the total distance covered by the elevator will be from here to here. So this is the basic thing that we have to understand in this question. Now we'll start writing the information. Descent of elevator starts from 10 meters above ground, and it has to reach 350 meters below ground. 350 meters below ground, that is minus 350 meters. Okay, so minus 350 meters. Now we have to first find out the total distance covered by the elevator. Okay, so therefore total distance covered by elevator. Total distance covered by elevator. Now remember, in exercise 1.2 or exercise 1.1, there was one sum that sea level is there, a plane is flying above the sea level, and a submarine is below that. If you remember it, in there, when we had to find out the distance between 2 points, we used subtraction as the operation. Here also, to find out the distance between this point and this point, we have to use subtraction. So total distance covered by elevator, since 10 is the bigger number, equals to 10 minus of minus 350. So this equals to 10 plus 350, this equals to 360 meters. Now remember, though the elevator has to reach minus 350 meters, but the total distance covered by the elevator, it would be from 10 meters above the ground, and the total distance covered by the elevator would be plus 360 degrees. So 360 meters, not 360 degrees, 360 meters is the total distance covered by the elevator. Now this much part I will rub it out, above part I will rub it out, then we'll go further. Okay. So one thing we know, that total distance the elevator has to cover is 360 meters. One more information they have given. Again, time to cover 1 meter is 6 minutes. Okay, so the elevator has to cover 360 meters and time to cover 1 meter is 6 minutes. This is one of the way. So in 1 minute 6 meter is covered. So to cover 360 meters, so we have to divide. Okay, but we'll go another way. Again, time to cover 1 minute is 1 meter is 6 minutes, or we can say speed of let me check. Ah, 6 meters per minute. Speed of not speed. Okay, time taken to again time to cover 1 meter is 6 minutes. Now in your physics chapter, time and motion, you are going to learn about speed, distance and time. Maybe you must have finished with that chapter and you must have that formula. So time taken to cover 1 meter is 6 minutes. Okay, so total distance covered by the elevator is there. Then we have speed. This is called as speed. That is, or we can write here, that is speed equals to 6 meters per minute. Okay, speed of elevator is 6 meters per minute. This I was going to write. Now in your physics chapter, you must have read about speed, distance and time, and there is a formula to find out, or there is a formula which correlates speed, distance and time, these three factors. Okay, I will rub out this also. Just remember 360 meters. Okay, so in general we will directly write down the formula. Speed equals to distance upon time. Now what is the question asked? How long will it take to reach minus 350 meters? That means how much time will the elevator take to reach 350 meters? The elevator has to reach up to 350 meters, but the total distance to be covered is 360 meters. So speed is known, that is 6 meters per minute. Total distance to be covered we had found out, that is 360 meters. So here we can find out time. So this is the general formula, speed equals to distance upon time, and we say time equals to distance upon speed. Okay, time equals to distance upon speed. Now what is the time? We don't know this, we have to find out. Therefore time equals to, what is the total distance covered by the elevator? 360 meters. Okay, divided by, what is the speed of elevator? It is 6 meters per minute. And now we can calculate very easily. 6 1s are 6, 6 6s are 30, so 60. So since it is minute here, the answer comes to time equals to 60 minutes. Okay, time equals to 60 minutes. Again, I'll rub out this part. Our sum is over. So the time taken by the elevator to reach minus 350 meters would be 60 minutes. And what is 60 minutes? 60 minutes is nothing but it is 1 hour. But 60 minutes equals to 1 hour, or you can even leave your answer here. The elevator will take 60 minutes to reach minus 350 meters, or you can write down it will take 1 hour. Therefore, we write down our answer. Therefore, the elevator will take 1 hour to reach minus 350 meters. Okay, therefore the elevator will take 1 hour to reach minus 350 meters. This is the end of the sum. I hope you must have understood it. This is our last video of this unit. Here our first unit ends. I would request all of you to leave 2 pages. Please remember carefully. I request all of you to leave 2 pages extra after the unit ends, because our exercise 1.1 question number 10 is left. It is of the monkey, how the monkey jumps and all these things. It is quite lengthy sum. Explanation is lengthy. So when the school starts, let's hope for the best. When the school starts, I will explain you that sum, and then we will start. Then we will solve it in those 2 pages, remaining 2 pages. So I would request all of you to leave 2 pages for that sum. That is exercise 1.1 question number 10. Thank you very much. From next Monday, we would start our second unit, that is fractions. Thank you.